Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your November 2021 monthly tarot forecast. This is a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are a cross-watcher, you might be able to resonate with some of these messages. So guys, I would like to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. Virgo, this is a reading looking at the month of November 2021 for you guys. I'm starting off by pulling you an overall guidance card from this deck here, and all the decks that I am using, they are listed below, along with the links for purchasing them if you are interested. And then I'm going to actually clarify this with another deck, but please stick around to the end of the reading, guys, because I am looking at several different areas later on. Okay, wow. So this is the main message for you guys here in the month of November. Don't be misled. Interesting. So maybe some of you are not seeing something or someone clearly. You definitely need more information. Let's see. I'm going to pull you another card. Wow. Okay. Twin flame. Don't be misled when it comes to a twin flame situation. So this just got really interesting, guys. Let's see what the cards have to say. And I'm just curious here, Virgo. Look what we have at the bottom of the deck. We have the Law card in this deck. So justice. Someone may work within the legal field. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Libra, but other Virgos, I mean, it could be that you're involved with someone, maybe in law enforcement or something like that. Others, maybe you're involved with someone and maybe they're talking about marriage. I don't know. Let's see what the cards have to say. Virgo. Okay, so we're starting out with the Six of Swords. Oh, excuse me. We have the Six of Swords with the Four of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords was sideways, and so take it how it resonates. Some of you, you're at a distance. This could be from your twin flame. There could be a separation because we also have the Four of Swords here. Virgo, what does the sign of Virgo have coming up? Wow. Look at these swords. Ace of Swords at your foundation. We have the Queen of Swords in the recent past. So there's a lot of swords here, Virgo, with the Six of Swords, the Four of Swords crossing that, Ace of Swords at your foundation, Queen of Swords in the recent past. We have the Ace of Wands now crowning you. What does Virgo have coming up in the month of November, please? Virgo. Virgo, what does Virgo have coming up in November, please? We have the Queen of Cups, we have the Tower. Virgo. The Seven of Cups. The Five of Wands. So now we just need a final outcome, which is energy right at the end of November going into December. What is the outcome for Virgo, please? Wow. The Ten of Cups, Virgo. So we have all of these swords, and then there's a shift. There's a shift. Second week on. Look at this, Virgo. The Ace of Cups. This is the overall energy. So I'm definitely reading for some Virgos where you've been very much in your head, maybe overthinking something, maybe possibly, and this is not for all of you, but for some of you, I think that you are maybe deceiving yourself in some way, possibly telling yourself that somebody is not your twin flame. There's something like that going on here. And I think that some of you prior, you were definitely in your head, maybe a little bit too much. And we're starting out with the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords. So it's possible that maybe you were dealing with a person and you separated yourself here. This is at the start of November. Maybe some of you taking a break from a relationship, or if you've been on this twin flame journey and things have been maybe a little turbulent, this is you kind of laying low. Four of Swords, maybe staying indoors. Some of you have distanced yourself from a particular person. So maybe there was some difficulties. Those of you that resonate with that, there was some difficulties within a relationship, and there's definitely difficulties with communication, because with your reading, and I haven't really had this for any of the other signs, maybe possibly one other sign, so maybe you actually have that in your chart. I can't remember which one, but I can't get the words out. So when that happens, it means something. And so there is this pause. There's this pause here right at the start of November. Some of you are waiting for communication. Others may be waiting for the right time to maybe speak your truth or communicate maybe in regards to how you feel. Because we definitely see you feeling quite a bit here. You have the Ace of Cups as the overall energy, which the Ace of Cups is a whole bunch of feelings. Look at this. This is emotions. You have three aces here, Virgo. New beginnings are coming in no matter what. But I am definitely reading for a specific group of Virgos where you've distanced yourself, you're at a distance from a particular person. This can be you, wow, look at this. This can be you really holding back, Virgo, and really controlling your feelings. Now, maybe some of you could have actually maybe communicated with someone prior how you feel, or you could have heard something prior. But here at the start of November, for whatever reasons, I do see distance here. But I also see travel. So some of you maybe have been holding back, or you've been very patient when it comes to this relationship. You've been very, very patient. Now, some of you may not resonate with this on the love front. This is you perhaps needing to not be misled when it comes to some sort of relationship. Wow. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, we have Strength, we have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Knight of Swords. So some of you possibly are dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You may be dealing with a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius with all of this air energy. But there's going to be an offer, and it's going to come in quickly. Now, you may hold back. You may hold back at first. I think what's needed, though, Virgo, is communication, because I'm having a problem with my communication. So there needs to be more communication, better communication. There definitely could have been a misunderstanding of some kind in the past. And what's needed is clearing the air. Now, maybe this is something you've been waiting to do, Virgo. Or this person that you're dealing with, perhaps maybe this is something that they were waiting to do. But I do see actually physical travel here at the start of the month. And I think that someone is coming in. For those of you that are single, this is love coming in for some of you when you least expect it. Could be a Leo, but that's not all of you. Now, this can be a strong love, a very strong love connection, one that's going to last a very long time. And those of you that are partnered, this definitely can be a pregnancy. That's not going to be for all of you, but I am definitely reading for some of you where you have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups here. And this is not for all of you, but those of you that are partnered and you wanted to get pregnant, I am seeing that. This is welcoming a new family member into your family. So some of you, this is pregnancy, but this is a strong love. This is a very strong love. Could be a lusty connection as well for some of you. But this is a whole lot of emotions. We see forward movement. Now, this could be a slow progressing situation for whatever reasons. Also, you may have someone come in, Virgo, and this is your twin flame, but you're denying that. With don't be misled, you could be misleading yourself. Maybe, you need more information, more clarity. You may feel like, you have nothing in common with this person. Because I feel like some of you, you're definitely not seeing everything clearly. There needs to be communication, Ace of Swords. I think there was something that you learned. Others, this was you cutting someone off, and this is you distancing yourself here. You possibly went cold on this person. You could be dealing with an air sign. But you Virgo females, I feel like you cut someone off, cut them out of your life. Now, this could be them coming back in actually quite suddenly. And with that Knight of Cups, this is an apology. This is someone who's sorry. That could be what they want to tell you. I could even be reading for some Virgos where you may have confessed your feelings for someone prior, and maybe they denied you, or maybe they didn't reciprocate, whatever it was, and you may have cut them off. But here at the start of the month, we see you actually feeling quite inspired. You have the Ace of Wands crowning you. So again, a strong love, but I also see the passion, lusty connection as well. Again, some of you are conceiving a child, so if you don't want that, you need to take proper precautions, because this definitely can be an unexpected pregnancy. There is a shock that's coming in. The Tower's not automatically negative. It's really not. I feel like I'm definitely reading for some of you where this could be an unexpected pregnancy. But I mean, this is This is a beautiful thing. And this is something that is going to make you very happy. Now, those of you that don't resonate with that, I'm definitely seeing a new family member coming in. So this could be in the community that you work in for some of you, but for others, the community that you live in, the community that you work in or go to school. But for others, I definitely feel like this could be a new pet. There's a new family member that I'm seeing here. So it definitely could be a new pet that's coming in. We see you just falling in love here, really. And you go from these, these swords, this air energy to just, I think being just emotionally quite happy. There's definitely peace coming in. There's definitely peace coming in, and maybe some of you prior, there could have been some turmoil. There could have been some conflicts even. But we see you healing. This is you loving yourself, feeling inspired. Some of you could be starting a new business. Now, this may be what's needed, the Four of Swords here in this position, which if you've been working a lot, for some of you, this is you needing a break. Maybe you need to get away. Maybe you need a little vacation. So keep that in mind. You need to replenish with the Ace of Cups. Make sure you're taking, good care of yourself. Drink lots of water. There could be a move for some of you. You may have signed something prior, maybe a lease or something like that. Because around the third week, we have this Tower energy. Some of you are simply browsing. This could be browsing online, looking at different homes. Could be preparing to actually move here in the near future. Yeah, we have the Tower and the Seven of Cups. So those of you that are moving, I think that some of you are browsing. Others, you could be moving to a dream home. Now, if you resonate with that, if you are moving, there could be something that's unknown. So if you are signing something, if you haven't yet, make sure you're really reading everything thoroughly, reread it, because for some of you, there could be some details or something that you're not seeing. So keep that in mind with the Seven of Cups here. Some of you, though, you're falling in love. I mean, this is love. This is you around the third week daydreaming quite a bit. If you're dealing with a particular person, you could be actually thinking about them quite a lot, daydreaming, fantasizing about them, and you could even be dreaming about them at night. For some of you, this is you guys may be connecting in the 5D. You may feel spiritually connected to this person, and for some of you, maybe this is somebody that you could have cut off, but for some of you, maybe this is a connection that you were in denial about. That's not for all of you, but for some of you, you maybe possibly were not seeing everything clearly. And those of you that are already partnered, you have some really nice energy for those of you that are already partnered. And it could be because prior, there were some challenges, and at the start of the month, maybe you guys are separated, but I see some of you coming back together. I definitely could even be reading for some of you where you moved out, but you're definitely maybe moving back in with this person. There's a lot of nice energy here. The Seven of Cups is not negative. All cards have their pros and cons, and I just don't read this as entirely negative. It's really not. And so this is actually a nice energy for those of you that are coming together with someone, or those of you that are partnered. Now, you're fearing the Five of Wands, and so those partnered Virgos, I think that you're fearing, any more problems or maybe interference. Some of you, there could have been some sort of interference prior that interfered with your connection. Maybe somebody had their options open. I do have two queens here. Queen of Swords, she is looking in the past. I have the Queen of Cups that is looking forward. Now, for some of you, this could be the interference, but I really feel like I'm reading for some Virgo females where this is your energy and you are channeling the Queen of Swords in the past. There was some sort of turbulence or something that went down prior. You're moving past that, and here around the second week, there is a big energy shift here where things are peaceful. Things are on the up and up, definitely. I see improvement in the energy. Some of you, you're healing a connection, a relationship. And there definitely could have been outside parties interfering. There definitely could have been misunderstandings with this energy. But everything is going to be resolved, and this is energy that you have going into December, which is the Ten of Cups. Which, this is a happily ever after. Some of you, this is what you want. This is what you've been dreaming about, hoping and wishing for. And I feel like those of you that want that, that's what you're manifesting. This is new love coming in for some of you, definitely. And again, some of you, you could have maybe been in denial about this, but for others, I think there was definitely misunderstandings, definitely. Maybe you thought that someone had their options open and they didn't. But things will come to light with the Tower here. Whatever was an illusion with the Tower and the Seven of Cups, that Tower of illusion, it will crash down. And so things will come to light. But then I see lots of healing, really. This is a very happy outcome. To have the Ten of Cups here, this is pretty amazing. Some of you, your family is growing, that's for sure. Whether it be with a baby or, with a new fur baby. I see some of you expanding your family. Let's do some clarifying. So what a nice reading, Virgo, really. This is pretty amazing. All right, let's take a look at, let's see. Let's look at the Six of Swords here for Virgo. Please clarify the Six of Swords. Two of Cups. All right, let's look at the Tower. Please clarify the Tower. The Devil. Okay. Let's look at the Seven of Cups, please. The Seven of Wands. Seven may be significant for some of you. Let's look at the Five of Wands, please, which is just in the hopes and fears. Okay, Four of Cups, it landed sideways. So if there was a missed opportunity, that definitely could be coming back around. Let's look at the Ten of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups, Virgo, again, beautiful, with the Seven of Pentacles. So you're planting seeds. You need to nurture these seeds, but as long as you're willing to do that, which you have a lot of nurturing energy here, you have the Queen of Cups. And so she is a nurturer. And so it doesn't matter if you're male or female, you're planting seeds for this happily ever after, for this Ten of Cups. This is quite nice. Maybe some of you possibly even battling for a connection, a relationship, possibly fighting off the competition that's not for all of you. Or, you know, if you thought that something was completely over, or if there was a missed opportunity, I think you're going to fight for this love. Definitely. You're definitely going to fight for this love. But yeah, if you want this 10 of Cups, you need to plant that seed and be patient. Keep watering it. You will see growth with this. Some of you do need to communicate with this person. I really feel like for many of you, this is in the reverse. It landed sideways. I think that you're fearing a missed opportunity, maybe fearing that you have to fight for this. You could actually be realizing that you want to be with someone here, that maybe you have feelings for someone, and you know, maybe you didn't think that you did, but we see you wanting to fight for this. Some of you may be wanting to defend yourself. You want to fight for this. And if there were some sort of lies, some sort of deception, that is crumbling. You have the Devil here. Whatever was toxic is crumbling. It's no more. Now, it could be leaving in a big way. Some of you will rebuild. So maybe prior, if you were involved with this person prior, for those of you where there is a break, there's a separation, but you're coming back together, you know, it could be that this relationship was not built, you know, on a solid foundation. It could have started out as like, you know, a sex-only situation, something toxic, something unhealthy, but you have a chance to rebuild for some of you and maybe start from scratch. That's not all of you, but for some of you. Others, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Scorpio, Capricorn, for some of you, may be significant. But this is what you're moving towards. Two of Cups. This is what you're manifesting. This is what you're moving towards. And again, this could be a very strong love, a deep connection, a spiritual connection. All right, let's pull you some additional guidance cards for Virgo. What else does Virgo need to know? Some of you are breaking free from some sort of toxic situation. For those of you that this is maybe something at work or something with family. If something was toxic, or if you felt restricted or blocked, this is you maybe taking back your power here. Seven of Wands, standing up for yourself. Maybe someone had the wrong idea about you, Virgo. Or your family, your person. There even could be something with a child for some of you. If somebody had the wrong idea, I really feel like this is you putting up a fight here. This is you definitely defending yourself. And moving on from feeling trapped or stuck. The universe literally could be stepping in and giving you a hand with this. And so things will come to light. And again, I see a peaceful resolution here. It's really nice energy, which we do have Thanksgiving at the end of November here. So, I mean, I see time with family, loved ones. The energy is just really nice. Virgo, what else does Virgo need to know? And again, all the decks that I am using, guys, they are listed below. This is the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. What does Virgo need to know? Okay, let's just take a peek. We have new moon in Sagittarius. Some of you could be dealing with a Sag. And it says focus on the positive. So that's the advice. And prior, some of you maybe were in your head too much, overthinking things, which, you know, Virgo tends to do. But try to stay positive. I see you actually moving out of that energy. Now, there could be, for some of you, a secret admirer that is maybe confessing their feelings for you or something like that. Okay, last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude. So you have two Sag cards here. So many of you that I'm reading for, you're dealing with a Sag. You may have Sag in your chart. Let's look at your love life for Virgo, please. Additional guidance for Virgo, looking at their love life. No matter if you're male or female, I see you just emotionally quite content and feeling very stable. Those of you that are moving house, I think that you're going to feel there's definitely peace of mind coming in. Yeah. And for some of you, you may be feeling more financially secure. Let's see. What is the hidden truth for Virgo? Okay. Now, let's look at career and finances for Virgo. Additional guidance for Virgo, looking at career and finances, please. Wow, okay. Yeah, so we have two Sag cards here, Virgo. We have practice gratitude. Looking at your love life, we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So those of you that are maybe separated from someone, or maybe you're dealing with somebody at a distance, it definitely could be because of, you know, work for some of you, or, you know, financial issues. You inspire me. So looking at the hidden truth, now this could be what your person wants to tell you, and you do have the Ace of Swords here at your foundation. This also could be how you feel. You may feel just very inspired, Virgo, with the Ace of Swords at your foundation, the Ace of Wands crowning you. I mean, this is definitely optimism. This is definitely you feeling very, very inspired. For those of you where you have new love coming in, it definitely can be happening quite quickly here. Maybe for some of you when you least expect it, but you're going to feel inspired. Definitely. Now, looking at career and finances, we do have raise or promotion. And it says, congratulations, an increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. Beautiful. And then we also have face your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness. And you'll realize that, in fact, there is nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. I mean, for some of you Virgos, that's what this is. Maybe you were not seeing something clearly, but that tower of illusion is crumbling. Some of you, this could be kind of like a wake-up call with this energy. You may not have seen the options or the choices that were actually available to you. But I mean, some of you, I mean, this could be an awakening here. You realizing that you're not stuck. Some of you, this is you stepping back into your power. And it could be that you're going to all of a sudden maybe feel inspired. This is you freeing yourself from maybe a deceptive energy or situation for some of you. And yeah, there's either a new job, a raise, or a promotion coming in. Some of you with this combination, you could be paying off some sort of debt. So maybe paying off some credit card debt, something like that. This is a beautiful reading, really. It's a beautiful reading. For those of you that are dealing with a new love, let's just take a look at what sign it may be, because your energy is really dominant here, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female. Your energy, Virgo, is very dominant, and I'm getting your energy very strong here. Let's see, what sign is Virgo dealing with here? Looking at this twin flame. Let's see. There we go. Wow. Leo. Let's see. What's at the bottom? Fire. So could be Leo for some of you others. We had 2 Sagittarius cards coming through, so it could be Sag. Possibly Aries for some of you, but I mean, we have this fire energy, Virgo. So Leo. Someone may have Leo in their chart, or you're dealing with a Leo. Such a nice reading, guys. So I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed. All right, guys, have a great month.